All right, folks, hello everybody, and welcome to Cornerstone Christian Academy for tonight's contest between the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish and your own Cornerstone Christian Academy Lady Patriots. Starting lineups were just announced, the national anthem has been sung, and we are just about ready for tip-off. Both teams heading towards the center of the court. And we're off. Riley Stopp has the ball, trying to score early for Cornerstone. She does. And within 5 seconds, Cornerstone has the first points of the game. Good layup there by Riley Stopp. Out of bounds, Cornerstone. Knocked out of bounds, but Cornerstone retain possession. Out of bounds on the bad pass from Michaela Clunan. And now St. Vincent St. Mary will take over. Miss there. Rebound by Riley Stopp. Passing up court. Madison Clunan. Easy layup. Michaela Clunan really pressuring the handler. Lost for a second. Gets it back. The Fighting Irish setting up, going inside. And a missed layup there. Rebound by Kaylee Tyner. Passing up court. And a great play there by number 33, Annie Watson. Looking like a Pro Bowl defensive back there, going up for that. High pointing it. Almost came down with the catch, too. But it still remains Cornerstone ball as it went out of bounds. Oh, the pass inside to Riley Stopp for the easy 2 points. Number 24, Tasia Brooks. She's the ball handler for the Fighting Irish. Passing it off. Irish working it around. Oh, Kaylee Tyner. Very aggressive, going for the steal. And she'll get it. Madison Clunan has it. Passing to her sister. Clunan to Clunan. Oh. Got a little bit lazy with the dribble there, and it's stolen. That's Watson going up. Oh, good move by Watson. Wow. And folks, you know that we are the CCA Broadcasting YouTube channel, but you got to give credit where credit is due. Annie Watson there, heck of a Euro step to get that nice finish. Oh, and now she gets the steal. Annie Watson really showing off. Goes up, misses the layup. Thought she got fouled. No call. Cornerstone on the other end. Oh, good dump to Kaylee Tyner, who gets the bucket. Quick little momentum swing there. 8-2 is the score so far. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And that's going to be another turnover by St. Vincent St. Mary. And a timeout called by Coach Lisa Stopp. Cornerstone, they seem to be having a little bit of trouble there on offense. But just showing, no pun intended, the cornerstones of their game. Really great on defense and just, really pressuring the other team to commit turnovers. I mean, even on that last one, you'd think, well, that's not the defense's, fault necessarily. Number 3 there just kind of made a drop. But you see, I think that is partially, at least partially, can be accredited to the defense because I mean, this Cornerstone girls varsity team's defense is scary, all right? You're not thinking about catching the ball. You're thinking about who's going to be right in your face as soon as you catch it, and sometimes you drop it because of that. We're out of the timeout now. Riley stopped with the ball. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Oh, very close to a backcourt violation, but they get it back. Kaylee Tina, short corner, jumper is good. They get it up court. That's number 34, Tara Lanham, with the bucket. Shot there, missed. Rebound by number 44, Ari Johnson. She loses it for a second, gets it back. Passing up to Watson. Watson. Ball gets tipped. Passing out to Madison Clunan. She'll get the easy 2 points. Timeout called by the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish. And that's another thing that they've done really well so far in this game. Already out to a 12-4 lead. And, you know, they just, you know, Cornerstone, they're so good at getting wide open fast break layups. I mean, better than any team at the high school level that I've seen, you know, recently. I mean, the amounts of, you know, and a lot of those are turnovers, but some of them like that are just really good rebounding. You know, and they have people that are just very good rebounders, and so they can send people, usually Madison or Michaela Clunan, up the court, and, you know, just get those. And then you end up in a position like they're in right now, up 12-4. We're out of the timeout now. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Number 3, McKenna Jones, inbounding it for the Irish. Oh, what a block by Riley. Stop. Hole. Shot from the wing is good. Shot there by Michaela Clunan. It's number 24, Brooks, with the ball. Ball looked like it was going to get stripped there. Oh, bad pass there by Brooks. Leads to an open layup. Oh, but a miss by Madison Clunan. They get it to Brooks. Brooks all but she gets around it. Going inside. And a nice easy layup for Brooks there. St. Mary's setting up in a zone. Looks like a 2-3. And I don't know about that, folks. I mean, this Cornerstone team, one of the things that they're very good at is moving the ball around just like that. Pass inside to Riley Stop, who gets it to Madison Clunan for that nice, easy basket at the rim. Cornerstone pressuring. They're getting it up court. And she did not see Michaela Clunan coming from behind to poke it out. Aislinn Hurst has it. Left hand. Misses. Whoa, look at the strength there by Madison Clunan. One hand on that putback. Just reached above everybody else and got the bucket. It's Watson with it, going towards the corner. Gets past the first wave of defenders, going inside, foul called. Looks like it's going to be a block on Riley Stop. 19-6 is your score. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter of this game. Cornerstone, so far, so good. This is number 33, Annie Watson at the line. First shot is good. Some substitutions being made here. Kristen Suzek and Alex Rawson coming in for Kaylee Tina and Aislinn Hurst. The Irish making some substitutions of their own. Watson makes both free throws. She's been a key part of this so far. Alex Rawson for 3, missing. Rebound there. Oh, number 3, McKenna Jones gets out of trouble there. Passes it inside. And there's the bucket by number 44, Ari Johnson. Settling in around 2 minutes left in the first quarter. What a spin move! Foul! Oh, almost! And one! Whew! What a play there by Michaela Clunan. One of those St. Vincent St. Mary's defenders tried to reach, and she said, no, not today. Nice little spin move to get a wide open shot in the hole. And now making the Irish pay on those free throws. Though I said that after she made the first, she still has to make the second, and she does. All right, folks, no announcer's jinx there. Passing it in to Watson. Watson passes it to Madison Clunan. Riley Stopp going in, going up, and getting the bucket. Ari Johnson with it. Looks like she doesn't have much of a left hand. Riley Stopp sees that, goes for her right. Almost gets the steal. Ball on the floor. Ooh. Collision there. Let's hope everybody's all right. On the other end, foul called, and it looks like everybody's walking away from that collision all right. Riley Stopp and number 3, McKenna Jones, ran into each other on that steal, and it looked like, just a really tough collision. Looked like both of their legs collided. I really wasn't expecting the best there. Was hoping for the best, and it appears that nobody's hurt, which is always good. Ball out of bounds will remain Cornerstone ball, and St. Vincent St. Mary's bench is heated after that call. It was their opinion that it was last touched by Cornerstone. And they might have a point there. They might be right. Almost stolen. Out of bounds. Cornerstone will still have it on the baseline. Aislinn Hurst and Kaylee Tynan coming in. They'll sub out Madison Clunan and Riley Stopp. Minute 30 left here in the first quarter. Score is 23-10. Michaela Clunan on the wing. Looking, finds Kristen Suzek. Cornerstone moving around very effectively. Kaylee Tynan to Aislinn Hurst at the top of the key. Getting inside. Pass to Kaylee Tynan just off of her fingertips. Michaela Clunan showing some competitive fire there. Couldn't make out exactly what she said to her team, but she seemed frustrated by something. Brooks dribbling. She's the main ball handler for St. Vincent St. Mary. She picks up her dribble. Watson on the corner. Gets it inside. Foul called. And let's see who that was on. Looks like that was on Kaylee Tynan, number 24. Ari Johnson looking. Oh, this might be a steal. Oh, both girls diving on the floor. Looks like Michaela Clunan wanted a foul called there. Can't tell whose ball it is. They say it'll stay St. Vincent St. Mary's ball. They get it inside. Missed by Dom Wright. Oh, Michaela Clunan had the right idea there, trying to get it inside to Kristen Suzek. Looked like that ball just slipped a little bit off of her fingers. And probably should have been stolen, but out of bounds, and it'll be Cornerstone ball. Michaela Clunan has it. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. Ball was off of Kristen Stuzak. And in the end, Alex Rawson with a great shot for three. Ari Johnson going right inside. Looks like she could have had an open shot opportunity there, but she passed it off. And then number 34, Tara Lanham, traveled. We're down to the end of the first quarter. 22 seconds left. 22.2 to be exact. 26-10 is the score. Cornerstone up. Oh. Looked like maybe she just tried to do a little much with it there. Ball went out of bounds on Kaylee Tyna. Over the backboard. And through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. Six seconds left. St. Vincent St. Mary looking to get a last shot off here. 3, 2, 1, and a steal. She gets a shot off. And no good. Michaela Clunan still seems frustrated by something. I'm not entirely sure. You know, again, I can't make out exactly what she's saying up here. But she seemed a little frustrated with something. And, but that's the end of the first quarter. 26-10 is the score. And, you know, Cornerstone, to be perfectly honest, that it didn't look like they were playing their best brand of basketball there in that first quarter. But it says so much about this team that after that, and, you know, I'd say it wasn't one of their best quarters. I don't think it was bad, but it wasn't one of their best quarters. They're still up 26-10. They're still up by 16, you know. And it's just that that tenacious brand of basketball that they play. Constantly pressuring the other team, constantly working the ball around on offense. You know, I said it last game, but really, it truly is a joy to watch this team play. It's the end of the quarter break. One of St. Vincent St. Mary's coaches imploring them, how much heart do you guys have? Well, we'll see here in the second quarter. They're going to be trying to work their way out of a hole. Kristen Suzak guarding Brooks, the ball handler. Good defense by Kristen Suzak. Travel called on number 24, Brooks. Cornerstone will take over. Good steal there by Johnson. And she gets the nice left-hand layup. Excuse me, that's Jones, not Johnson, number 3. Aislinn Hurst has it momentarily poked from her, but she gets it back. Crossover. Madison Clunan driving, kicks out to Kristen Suzak. Looks like Cornerstone's going to look to reset their offense here, just calm it down. The Fighting Irish providing constant pressure, though. Oh! And that is a bad miscommunication by the Irish. Great defensive showing until that point. Madison Clunan got into the paint. And, you know, Aislinn Hurst didn't even notice her for the first couple of seconds. She had time to notice Madison Clunan being wide open and then throw the pass to her. On the other end, Johnson with a great bucket there. Fights through the contact and gets the and one. Oh, but she misses the free throw. Almost gets that rebound, but it's going to go off her foot. Cornerstone ball. Some substitutions here. Kristen Suzak and Aislinn Hurst out for Alex Rawson and Yes, no, Michaela Clunan. Sorry, folks, sometimes they just don't turn around, and I can't see the back of their jerseys fast enough to identify which Clunan it is, because I certainly can't identify based on their faces from up here in the booth. Foul called. Kaylee Tyna will go to the line. Kaylee's first shot is good. Kaylee Tyna's second shot is good. Kaylee, the senior, really tall, lanky build, and a great shooter. You know, when she gets going on offense, she is hard to stop. Almost another and one for St. Vincent St. Mary's. Number 34, Tara Lanham, got fouled. She'll go to the line. First shot on the way. Clanks off the back rim. And another clankety-clank off the back rim. But good rebound by Brooks, and she gets the bucket. Cornerstone trying to answer here. Score is 30-16, 6 minutes left in the half. She gets it inside to Kaylee Tyna, and a nice, smooth finish off the glass. Ari Johnson inbound. Kaylee, they say she saved it, but it went straight to Johnson. Johnson behind the back, crossing over. Oh. They kick it out. That's Jones on the wing, going in. Lanham for three. Good shot there by Tara Lanham. Michaela Clunan passing inside to Riley Stopp. Riley going up through the contact, gets the layup. And Riley Stopp, one of the best finishers on this team. I would almost go so far to say the best finisher on the team. I mean, just great at fighting through contact layups, and, I mean, really a tremendous player. St. Vincent St. Mary gets it inside. Good move there by number 44, Ari Johnson. Got herself wide open for that. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you'll need a timeout after that. Michaela Clunan, what a play to get the open basket. Whoo! Behind the back, dumps it off to Kaylee. Man, that was smooth. That was smooth. As I mentioned, timeout called there by St. Vincent St. Mary. They need a second there to readjust themselves after witnessing that. 36-21 is the score here. Around 5 minutes remain in the second quarter. Cornerstone still up 15. Coaches giving passionate speeches to their teams. Annie Watson inbounding the ball. Good defense from Cornerstone. Almost a 5-second count, but she gets it into Brooks. Taja Brooks. It's going to be called a double dribble. And frustration from her, but Hopefully not at the refs, because that's a good call. She dribbled it off of her foot, went and picked it back up, and then tried to dribble again. You cannot do that. Trying to get it inside to Riley. Tipped out of bounds. Still Cornerstone ball. Alex Rawson wide open for three, missing. Annie Watson, ooh, what a rebound. Good save by her. Now they get it up the court. 2-on-1. And an easy bucket there for number 2, Dylan Metcalf. Three ball just off. The Irish pushing it up the floor. Oh, looked like number 20, Don Wright, stuttered Madison Clunan for a second there, but then she lost it. Oh. Good hustle play there by Don. To rip it out of Riley's hands, and eventually they did, but not before, excuse me, not before the referees called a jump ball, and it'll remain with Cornerstone. Oh, my goodness. You got to avoid those if you're St. Vincent, St. Mary. I mean, that was way too easy. 38-23 is the score. Closing in around 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Foul called there. I think that's going to go against number 11, Madison Clunan. Michaela Clunan. Yep, that'll go on Michaela. Not into the area of bonuses yet, but they'll have it on the baseline. Annie Watson going in strong and gets the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Cornerstone still has that 15-point lead, but St. Vincent, St. Mary looking, a lot better this quarter. In total, they've decreased that lead by a point. Now 2 points, and Annie Watson looking to make it 3. Second free throw on the way. Clankety-clank off that back rim. Still stolen there by St. Vincent, St. Mary. Ari Johnson going up strong and gets the bucket. Almost got it poked out from behind. St. Vincent, St. Mary trying to make it a game here. 38-26 with 3 minutes left in the half. Oh, Michaela Clunan. Not that it wasn't, just by her missing. She did get fouled. I'm really liking this matchup so far, folks. And Michaela Clunan makes that first free throw. But as I said, really liking this matchup. Two very competitive teams. Both are playing really intense. And the defense on both sides is really something to watch. Three minutes, 3 seconds left here in the half. 39, now 40-26. Cornerstone in the lead. The other thing is St. Vincent St. Mary moves the ball around a lot, similar to Cornerstone. I think Cornerstone... Ari Johnson putting in work on the glass. Gets the points there for her team. As I said, though, two very equally matched teams, in my opinion. I think Cornerstone and Aislinn Hurst with the big shot. I think Cornerstone... right now looks like the more talented team, and maybe the more, I'd say partially more talent, partially better technically with their game. But that's not to shame St. Vincent St. Mary. They're a very solid team too. Ari Johnson misses there. Ari Johnson getting in there. That's going to go to St. Vincent St. Mary, I believe. Got to credit Ari Johnson, number 44 there in the paint. She has been tremendous for her team this game. Like I said, she has been putting in work. A lot of hustle plays out of her. Love to see it. They get it inside. Annie Watson, floater. That's going to get in. 43-30 with just under 2 minutes left in the half. St. Vincent St. Mary's bench is getting into it now. Aislinn Hurst wide open for three, and she misses. Rebound there by Jones, getting it to Johnson. They get it up court. Watson with the layup. Lead cuts at 10. Cornerstone looking to answer immediately. Minute and a half left in the second quarter. St. Vincent St. Mary Lake, I mentioned, their bench is getting into it, and they are pressuring. That's going to go their way. Kristen Suzek and Aislinn Hurst will sub out now. Just over a minute left in the half. Ari Johnson, in the last couple of minutes, the team's been running through her. She's the ball handler right now. Dribbling, passing to the corner. Annie Watson thought about the shot. Trying to get it inside, passes across the court. They're going to call that a travel on Tara Lanham. Oh, they tried to get it inside, but intercepted by Lanham. Annie Watson kicking out. Oh, Ari Johnson going up. Oh, and she misses. 43-32 is the score. 35 seconds left. What a move! Michaela Clunan! Ari Johnson. And they're going to call that foul there on number 5, Madison Clunan. In the last couple of minutes, we've had a very exciting game. Ari Johnson's free throw is good. She'll get another. On that one-on-one opportunity, Cornerstone does have 7 fouls so far in the half. Second free throw is up. Off the front rim. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go to Cornerstone. Tyna on the wing. Looking. Passing to Riley. Stop. I think I missed what the call was there. Looked like they called Riley stop there for an illegal screen or something of that nature. 5 seconds left in the half. Ari Johnson. 1 second, pulling up, and she makes it at the buzzer. Man, what a great second quarter there from Ari Johnson. Still, Cornerstone does have the lead, 45-35, as we head into the halftime break. And got to admit it, the momentum is on St. Vincent St. Mary's side right now. Cornerstone will try in the second half to just keep this lead. Good second quarter there by St. Vincent St. Mary, cutting that lead from 16 to 10. Interesting little interaction there. St. Vincent St. Mary fan talking to one of the referees about some complaint. And, you know, a lot of the times the referees won't even say anything to, fans like that. But you got to give that referee credit. He gave him the time of day to complain. I don't know if he's going to change anything because of it, but it was kind of a funny little interaction. Yeah, both coaches right now have a lot to talk about in that locker room. Very good game so far, as I said. Stylistically speaking, two very similar teams. Talking about both teams, you know, very tenacious on defense, very patient on offense. They both like to, you know, pass the ball around, look for the best shot possible. And I think we're in for a treat here in the second half. I'm going to take a quick break here. Got about 8 minutes till the third quarter begins. So, folks, go grab some popcorn, heat it up in that microwave, get a nice cold drink, non-alcoholic, of course, and get ready for the second half. All right, folks, we're back. Hopefully you took my advice, got up, got that popcorn popped, got that nice alcohol-free drink, and hopefully you're as ready as I am to get going on this second half. Both teams are on the court, ready to go. It'll start out Cornerstone ball. Michaela Clunan inbounding it from the side. Riley Stop has it. Now Madison on the wing, passing to Riley. Over to Kaylee Tina. Kaylee dribbling in. Riley Stop wide open, misses. Brooks with the rebound, pushing up the court. Looks, finds Annie Watson, goes up, and gets that left-hand layup. St. Vincent St. Mary trying to come up in the second half with that same energy that they exited the first half with. As I said, all the momentum was on their side at the end of the first half, and they're hoping to carry that into the second. Michaela Clunan driving inside, kicks out. Riley Stop wide open from the wing, three-pointer off the rim. Touched by Kaylee Tina. They're going to say last touch by Cornerstone. Out of bounds. St. Vincent St. Mary will take over. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ari Johnson with it. Cornerstone bringing a zone press, it would seem. Lanham makes the three-pointer. Boy, do we have ourselves a game. It's within 5 points now. 45-40 is the score. Clunan to Clunan, missing. Watson with the rebound, passing to Johnson. Lanham inside to Johnson. Johnson gets fouled there by Michaela Clunan. And surprisingly, not real frustration on the face of Clunan there. Just seemingly trying to get her team to calm down, take it easy. They're still up. No need to panic. Almost a 5-second count, but they get it in. Jones goes up and misses. Kaylee Tina with the rebound. Stolen by Ari Johnson. Ari goes up and gets the bucket. One possession game and a timeout called by Coach Stop. That St. Vincent St. Mary bench is electric. Full timeout called by Cornerstone here. Coach Stop looked a little bit frustrated with what was going on. I think she's going to give her team that same message that I just gave you, that, you know, they're still up in this game. You know, as I said, momentum has been for St. Vincent St. Mary ever since that second quarter started, it seems. But still, Cornerstone's up 3. They are not losing this game at this point. All the girls eyeing Coach Stop intensely, looking to her for wisdom and guidance. In the same way, all the St. Vincent St. Mary girls are looking to their coaches. And very excited over there. Cornerstone looks very focused to get this lead, you know, a wider margin, though. Madison Clunan will inbound it to her sister, Michaela Clunan. Michaela finds Aislinn Hurst. Cornerstone passing the ball rapidly, trying to find a gap in this St. Vincent St. Mary defense, which is hard to do. They find Aislinn Hurst in the corner. Three-pointer is off. Fight for the rebound. Kaylee Tina looks like she stepped out of bounds. It'll be Irish ball. Kaylee was upset there. Not sure about what. Maybe she didn't think she stepped out. Maybe she thought she was pushed. Either way, the Irish have possession in a one-possession game. 6 minutes left in the third. Ari Johnson with it. Picks up her dribble. Finds Lanham. Lanham back to Johnson. Johnson dribbles in. Finds Watson inside. Watson with the tough bucket. 1-point game. Cornerstone still in the lead, but only by 1. Madison Clunan trying to change that. She misses. This is a big part of the game. Big possession here. St. Vincent St. Mary looking to get the lead for the first time since the game started. Ari Johnson passing, and it's stolen by Riley Stop. Riley dribbling through traffic, passing out. Michaela Clunan in the corner, fouled and misses the shot, but she'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Very big shots here. First one is good. First 2 are made there by Michaela Clunan. Last shot coming up here. And she makes all 3. Great job there by Michaela Clunan. Makes this a 2-possession game. Cornerstone pressing. Looks like St. Vincent St. Mary has it broken. Brooks with it, trying to set up the offense, passing to Johnson. Johnson to Jones, to Watson. Back inside to Johnson. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be still with the Irish. Passing in from the baseline. Stolen. Ball on the ground. Picked up by Clunan. Clunan finds Hurst inside. And she gets it stolen. Ari Johnson pushing it in transition. Almost got it poked out. Almost got it poked out again. Ball on the floor. Foul called. Who's it on? Foul on number 44, Ari Johnson there. Loose ball foul. Cornerstone will take over on downs. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? This is a basketball game. Meant to say they were going to take over possession, not take over on downs. Geez, what do I think this is? The Super Bowl? Come on, Sam. All right. Now back to the basketball game. Riley Stop has the ball. Oh, and Riley Stop unintentionally megs Michaela Clunan right between the legs, and that's going to be a turnover. There we go. Why don't I round out that with a soccer reference with a meg there. Brooks, mid-range shot, misses. Fight for the rebound, foul called. Who's it on? And they say white ball. That foul was on number 20, Dom Wright. And I like this this ref. He should be at the bottom of your screen right now. No, excuse me. We're going to pan over here. There he is on the bottom of your screen. One of the St. Vincent St. Mary parents or fans or I don't know what said, "You've got to be kidding me" on that call. And he looked at her and said, "No, I'm not kidding." Gotta love it when the ref has a sense of humor. On the other end, though, travel called on Michaela Clunan. And St. Vincent St. Mary will take over. Not on downs, though. 48-44 is the score. Oh, my. Annie Watson. What a bucket. Chest bumping her teammates. And she'll have the free throw here. And she cannot complete the and one. Cornerstone ball as it goes out of bounds. Just under 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Cornerstone up 2. Foul called there. Riley Stott passes it into Madison Clunan. Alex Rawson. How did Madison Clunan stay in bounds there? Must be mere centimeters between her foot and the line. Oh, good dribbling there by Michaela Clunan. Sets herself up for the shot, but misses. Rebounded by her sister, though. Oh, but poked away by St. Vincent St. Mary. They have it in transition. And a foul called. And now a timeout called. Very intense game. What did I tell you, folks? You know, you ought to listen to me sometimes. I don't know. Maybe you believe me. I said, even when it was a 10-point game, folks, I think this is going to get interesting. And it has gotten interesting. 48-46 is the score here in the third quarter. And just a real knockout kind of fight here between these teams. Obviously not in the literal sense. Any potential knockouts by a player of either team would result in disqualification and probably a lengthy suspension. But you already knew that. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Ari Johnson dribbling at the top of the key. She finds Brooks. Lanham passing to Johnson. Johnson mid-range, misses. Rebounded by Brooks. And she gets the bucket. Tie ball game for the first time since the opening tip. 48-48 is the score. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. That looked like it went out of bounds. Saved by Cornerstone. And a foul call. Look at that. Look at that as far as a change in momentum goes. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. And they're going to keep that foul call. Oh, my. The Fighting Irish have to be kicking themselves in the foot right now. I mean, that ball, they thought it was out of bounds already. And you saw girls from their team, and to complete that momentum swing, Riley Stott gets a bucket. The girls from St. Vincent St. Mary's, if you'll notice, they thought that ball was already out of bounds. They were already celebrating and clapping. Meanwhile, Madison Clunan made the save of her life, kept it in bounds, and due to the other players clapping and not paying attention, lost the ball. Riley Stott got it, was immediately fouled, and then on the ensuing play, got a bucket. Madison Clunan there demonstrating something to her teammate Kaylee Tyna after that foul. Looked like maybe she wanted her to step in front of the St. Vincent St. Mary player, that's Dom Wright, and take a charge. That's just my analysis, though. Maybe you have a different one. Dom Wright's second free throw is just as bad as the first. Kaylee Tyna rebounds it. Going all the way up the court, passing Alex Rawson. Hand in her face, three-pointer is missed. Rebound by Johnson. Oh, what a pass up court. What a missed layup. And a foul there by Dom Wright. Really hurt herself even more than that missed layup there with the foul. Yikes. What a great opportunity. I'm sure she's upset at herself right now. And Cornerstone nursing a 2-point lead, but this game is close as ever, folks. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 50-48 is your score. Riley Stott getting inside. Contact layup. What did I tell you, folks? Riley Stott seems to make every one of those contact layups. The ability to contort her body like that and get her hand free and the perfect touch she has off the glass. I mean, Riley Stott, what a great finisher. Foul called there. They're going to say that Tara Lanham was going up. Brooks went up and got blocked there. Riley stopped. Running in transition behind the back. Going up. Gets fouled. Ooh, tough fall there, but she springs right back up. That's the second time, folks, that Riley Stop has been in a worrisome. I don't know, just the way that it seemed a little awkward and you know, looked like it might have resulted in an injury. And maybe the reason I am worried is because Riley did have an injury earlier this season. I can't remember the exact diagnosis, but it was something with either her anterior cruciate ligament, the ACL, or the MCL. I believe maybe it was a light tear or maybe a sprain. Anyway, injury aside, Kaylee Tyna makes the shot there. 7-point game. Cornerstone really going on a nice run here to increase this lead. Timeout called there by St. Vincent St. Mary. They were in trouble of losing it. Minute 14 left here in the third. Ari Johnson inbounding the ball. Trying to find someone. She finds Lanham, number 34. Lanham asking to Dillon. Dillon back to Johnson. Johnson going inside. Kicks it out. Oh, and Brooks just couldn't hang on to the pass. Teza Brooks just couldn't get there in time. Now Cornerstone has the chance to make this gap even wider. Riley Stop going inside. Fearless. Bounces it off her opponent's leg, and it will remain CCA ball. Smart play there by Riley. She lost her balance, picked up her dribble, thought she was going to go out of bounds, and made the smart move and threw it off of her defender's leg. Cornerstone misses there. Now St. Vincent St. Mary with a chance. Ari Johnson goes in. She makes most of those layups, but didn't make that one. Good rebound by Riley Stop, but she's immediately harassed by defenders. Jump ball is going to go to St. Vincent St. Mary. A lot of energy in this gym. They're moving it around. Both teams fired up here. Oh, and that was almost stolen. Wide open three. Misses. Kaylee the rebound. Stolen immediately. Ball being poked around. Who has it? Ari Johnson has it for the bucket. 10 seconds left in the third. Madison. Now Riley has to look for a quick bucket. 3 seconds left. She's going to have to shoot it. Passes to Hurst. She got it off, but misses. 55-50 is your score at the end of the third quarter. We have ourselves an exciting game on our hands. Oh, boy. Can't wait for that fourth quarter. Man, what a third quarter. Momentum swings back and forth the entire time, and both teams just fighting their heart out. I really can't wait for this fourth quarter. I think this is going to come right down to the wire. Heck of a game so far, folks. And in case you're wondering, St. Vincent St. Mary's. I've heard of that before, but where from? Well, most basketball fans will be able to tell you that that is the high school where LeBron James played just a couple of years ago, back in the early 2000s. And was the last non-NBA team that he played for. And as most people that can tell you that also probably know, LeBron has done a lot for that team over the years. Very charitable. I believe he donated the money for a new arena at their school, new gymnasium. And as you can see, all the St. Vincent St. Mary's players are sporting LeBron's new shoe. LeBron 17, is it now? And I got to imagine King James might have gave him those. Meanwhile, Riley stopped with a bucket. Fight for the rebound. Lanham has it. Gets the bucket. Still a 5-point game. And, you know, with LeBron, hey, King James, if you're listening out there, you know, I mean, you know, supporting CCA broadcasting is always a cool thing to do, right? You have, what, 3 million some odd followers? I got to imagine even more than 3 million. On Instagram, I mean, a shout-out would go a long way. And while I'm begging for a shout-out from LeBron James, just in case he's listening to this, Alex Rawson hits the three-pointer. But, I mean, hey, King James, shout-out would be nice. Get some viewership over here. We got a good channel. Push called. .34, that's Tara Lanham, called for the push there. Now Cornerstone has it, 8-point lead. And it looks like it's a bonus for Cornerstone, as Riley Stopp will now have a 1-on-1 opportunity. Also, if we're talking about shout-outs, shout out to Lego Dad 1023. As Riley misses that free throw, rebounded by Eddie Watson. Ball out of bounds, it'll remain Fighting Irish ball. Yeah, shout out to Lego Dad 1023. Follow his page on Instagram for all of your favorite Lego content. Also, follow Lego Son 1023 and Lego Grandpa 23. That's probably the best one to follow. Lego Grandpa 1023. That's Lego _ Grandpa _ 1023. Michaela Clunan going up. Misses. Rebound by Brooks. Taja Brooks. Shooting. Misses. Rebound by Michaela. And, you know, for either of these teams, it seems like what's working best is inside looks. And Riley Stopp knows that. Goes in, misses, gets her own rebound, goes up, gets fouled. Almost got the and one, but she'll go to the line for two. As I was saying, folks, it would appear that the inside game is working best for both of these teams. If I was either of them, I would continue to go to that, because that's, you know, you got to go with what's working. Oh, Riley missing just by an inch. Timeout called there by St. Vincent St. Mary's. Probably, I would assume, mostly to go over their strategy heading into this last stretch, but also maybe sort of an ice the kicker effect, if you're familiar with the term. In football, a lot of teams will call a timeout when a kicker is about to take a big shot, to make the kicker really feel the pressure of the moment. I'm not saying that that's the biggest reason for the timeout, but maybe they wanted Riley Stopp to think about it a little bit in that huddle before her second free throw. 60-52 your score here. Cornerstone up by 8. Very close game. Both teams fighting hard. And I think, folks, that it's going to be about heart going into this last stretch. Who has more heart? Who wants this game more? That's the question. Timeout coming to an end. And now Riley Stopp will have that second free throw. Riley taking her 3 dribbles and makes it. Now Cornerstone is up 9. Certainly plenty of time for St. Vincent St. Mary's to mount a comeback, though. Ari Johnson with it. Johnson to Brooks. And they are going to call a travel. Riley has it. Turning around, passing to Michaela. Michaela dribbling, crossing over. Alex Rossen has it. Dangerous shooter. Keep moving around. St. Vincent St. Mary's playing lockdown defense right now. Stolen there. Wide open look. Oh, and she was going to take the layup, but she forgot the ball. Watson gets it inside now and misses. Almost stolen. Now stolen. Pass inside. Johnson has it. They're going to call a travel on her. Wow, what a sequence of events there. Should have been an easy layup for Dom Wright. But as I mentioned, she went out for the layup and just forgot the ball on the ground. Dropped it in between her legs and couldn't get it back. And that led to Cornerstone getting it, and then St. Vincent getting it, and then Cornerstone, and back to St. Vincent St. Mary, and then the travel. And now at the end of it, Kaylee Tyna gets the bucket. Under 5 minutes to go now in the fourth. Johnson dribbling. You know, Cornerstone really ought to force her left. It seems like her right hand is definitely her dominant hand. I don't know how much of a left hand she has. Ooh. Dom Wright got pushed there, and she'll go to the line for 2. Definitely wasn't worth it to foul there, as she took that floater almost completely behind the hoop. I mean, you saw it, that ball didn't even hit the side of the backboard. Second free throw, off. Dom Wright has been struggling tonight. Hopefully with 4 minutes, 20 seconds left, she'll have enough time to redeem herself. Three-pointer by Kaylee Tyna. Like I said, she is a good shooter, and when she gets going, she is dangerous. No Baker Mayfield. Johnson forced into a bad shot. Cornerstone going on a run now. They're up 66-53. Oh, look at the dribble moves. Travel called by Kaylee Tyna. She was really pumped up. She looked to take that 3, but it just wasn't there, and her indecision caused her to travel there. Under 4 minutes to go now. 66-53 is your score. 13 minutes left in this game. I think I said 13 minutes left. I meant to say 13-point difference. Up by 13. 3 minutes left to go. 3.5. Riley Stopp has it. Passing to Tyna. Oh, Michaela had it, but she lost it. Gets right back up and starts playing defense, though. Gotta love that grit, that toughness. But on the other end, Annie Watson with the layup. Now 3 minutes to go. Michaela dribbling it. And she's going to call timeout. 66 to 55 now with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. St. Vincent St. Mary looking to make a push down the stretch here. St. Vincent St. Mary's coach telling her girls to switch everything. Michaela Clunan has it. Dribbling around the right, getting inside. Pass is almost intercepted. Riley Stop has it. Falls, but doesn't lose the dribble. They're being very patient on offense, as they should be. Riley Stop passing it. They're not going to take a good shot right now because they don't need to, especially with no shot clock. They are looking for the best possible shot. Very smart. Kaylee has it. Dribbling. And she's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. Excuse me, not for 2. Actually, excuse me. Yes, for 2. Cornerstone now in the double bonus. And so Kaylee Tyna will shoot 2 at the line. First one is off. Call of ball don't lie from the Irish sideline. You know, ball don't lie again. That's the call again from the Irish sideline. You know, these Irish, the St. Vincent St. Mary's fans are let's leave it at vocal. Very vocal. What a layup there by Michaela Clunan. She's balling out tonight, folks. Her instincts on plays like that are truly amazing, just like her instincts on that steal. Oh, but she misses the layup. Maybe she needed to have a hand in her face. She's been making all those layups tonight. You know, sometimes there's that idea of being too open. Cornerstone has it now, trying to close out this win. Riley Stop going in, floater, misses, rebounded by Madison Clunan. Ball gets poked out, though. Tara Lanham has it. Minute 20 left. Oh, bad decision there by Brooks. Oh, my. What a behind-the-back move. And Aislinn Hurst gets fouled. What a play there. I don't know how she had the room to pull off that behind-the-back pass. Yeah, Cornerstone has been playing really well in this half. And now Aislinn Hurst at the line looking to make that margin just a little bit wider. She makes the first one to make the score 69 to 55. She makes the second one. 15-point lead for Cornerstone. Minute 8 left in the fourth quarter. And with Cornerstone's ball security, I think it's typical for St. Vincent St. Mary's to come back in this game. Help right there. Tara Lanham gets fouled and gets the bucket. Chance for a play here. Timeout there, called by St. Vincent St. Mary's. And folks, this game has really been a treat. A really spectacular game played here between St. Vincent St. Mary's and Cornerstone Christian Academy. As I mentioned before, two stylistically very similar teams, and both have just been playing their hearts out. Both coaches giving maybe final advice to their team. One shot remaining here for, well, not remaining. This is the shot to cap off that three-point play for Tara Lanham. And as I mentioned, it's going to be difficult for the Irish to come back in this game, given Cornerstone's ball security. As a matter of fact, at this point, I would start to foul because I just don't see turnovers happening that much. Riley Stopp with the rebound off that miss. Michaela Clunan almost lost it. Pulling around. They were looking for a triple on the St. Vincent St. Mary's bench. They don't get it, though. Riley Stopp dribbling. And I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to foul here? I think they're still looking for a turnover. Madison Clunan has it. 30 seconds remain in this game. Not really a sense of urgency by the Irish here. Are they just going to let Cornerstone dribble the clock out? 20 seconds left now. And a 3-second call there. That wasn't expected. But see, that's why I mentioned that they should have fouled. Now they have 18 seconds to make up a 13-point deficit, really kind of resigning themselves to the loss here, it would seem. Ten seconds left. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and Cornerstone will come out with the W. Looks like a little aggressive play there by Tara Lanham after the game had ended. Madison Clunan seemed pretty frustrated by that. Seemed like she got her arm caught there by Tara Lanham, but it looks like Madison's all right. Certainly you don't want anything unsportsmanlike. But what a game for Cornerstone, playing against a very talented team in the St. Vincent St. Mary's Fighting Irish. And just maintaining for most of the game a really good lead and finishing off in the third and fourth quarters after St. Vincent St. Mary's made it a game. I mean, they were down 16 in that first quarter, and they came all the way back and tied it up in the third. A lot of heart from them, a lot of heart from both teams in this game, as now you'll see Cornerstone Christian Academy gathering in the center for prayer, as they do after every game, win or loss. And the coaches having a word with each other. Looks like the St. Vincent St. Mary's coach, very vocal throughout the game, especially to the referees. She seemed a little bit upset with one of the assistant coaches from Cornerstone. But as I mentioned, very good game, very entertaining, and I'm very happy to have commentated it for you folks. And You know, I really appreciate the chance to do this all the time. And you know, with it being my senior year, not a lot of games left. As a matter of fact, I believe that senior night this Friday will be my my last game commentating for this school, and I just want anybody that's watching to know that, you know, these years that I've spent commentating these games, it's really been a treasure. Trying to give you guys a good show for all these basketball, volleyball games. You know, it's really been special to me, and you know, it's been a good time. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this game as much as I did. And shout out to my group. We've got David Baca, Matthew Prochaska, and Matthew Gillum here tonight helping out. And folks, have a good night. That's all. This is Sam Prochaska signing off.